Ladies and gentlemen, the brand new UI refresh, and if I swipe this around, you'll see your Tesla and it's all its glory being reflective on the ground, and you'll see how beautiful it looks. You get to see the 3D lines and the shape and design of it, and it makes the car look so much more premium, and it makes me a lot more patient for the Model Y Juniper. But it's more than just a visual update. There's a lot of practical changes that I will be going over the release notes. Let's go through that and see what the 2024.14 updates have. And the biggest one is the visual updates that kind of stand out on the crowd. Brand new user interface V12, which elevates your visual experience with the following updates. It's an immersive full screen vehicle controls when you're parked. Not only when you're parked, it's when you're driving, when you're using your autopilot. You get that full screen view, which I'll be going over in a bit. And you also get the large playback controls and quick access to recent favorites, and up next in the media player. So you'll see that little visual over here. It says right here, expandable autopilot driving visualizations with a smaller map in the corner of the trip. So you'll see the little corner map here, and then you'll see a navigation that you can use as well. Up next, they have added Audible, and it's a brand new app that was not previously available. So if you're an avid book listener, an audiobook listener, that has an option as well. And if you pause it, let's just say on your phone, it will continue that play wherever you were. As long as you're logged in, it'll continue it on your Tesla. So you have to keep on scrolling and trying to figure out where you are in the book. It'll automatically do that for you. And then we also have Spotify queue and playback speed. You can now sync your Spotify queue across vehicles and devices and adjust playback speed. Awesome. That did not previously exist, so it's a great little update. And the big update of all is a preview of Sentry Mode recording. So when Sentry Mode triggers your vehicle alarm and records an event, you get that on your phone itself. You'll get a notification from your Tesla app to let you know a Sentry Mode event occurred, to let you know that something happened. So you can quickly check to see if it's nothing or if someone's trying to break into your Tesla. So a really fast way to tell if something's going on and if your car is in harm. And up next, we also have speed camera chime. So if you're one of those people that love to floor your Tesla and are worried a cop or any other speedometer or anything like that is sitting around the corner, this might help with that. A speed camera chime to let you know that, yeah, there is a speed camera nearby and you may want to follow the speed limit, which you should do anyway, according to my recommendation. Very key thing that I will definitely be enjoying. We also have trip progress bar, which literally shows you your pathway. It'll be blue for clear traffic, with yellow for some traffic, orange for starting to get heavy traffic, and you see a little bit of red there. Red means very heavy traffic, which pretty much means you'll be crawling around. And we also have better route available. So navigation now shows you at the top of your turn list if a faster route becomes available. So this is really good. You know, your current route option that is not the greatest, it'll give you a better route, which is great. It'll get you to your destination a lot faster. And then we also have wiper controls. So now this is around your scroll wheel, which I'll show in a bit, but this basically allows you to use your left scroll wheel to scroll up or down, which allows you to change your wiper control speed. And some people like this because they don't like going side to side with their scroll wheel. And we also have security improvements. This update includes important security fixes and improvements, which is great. They didn't define what it is. And then other updates. So you also have the ability to browse in full screen, right? So I'll go over that in a bit. So whenever you're using the internet, before you only had this section that showed the internet, but now it'll be the entire screen where it'll have that. And then you can also now swipe to delete Sentry Mode recordings in the dash cam app. And when you have valet mode on, your vehicle is unlocked or shifted out of park. You'll receive a notification on your phone. And a couple of games, which I probably won't play, I won't lie to you. And an update for an existing game as well. So don't really care about those last two, but if you're an avid Space 54 deplorable game player, this is great news for you. So let's start off with the first one. The first one is the visual update. Now this right here is premium looking, right? So I've changed it to a red because it's red. It looks like the ultra red color and it just stands out. But if I just rotate this around, look at how beautiful this looks. You see the reflection of the Tesla itself on the ground. So if you really want to show your friends and family, hey, this is what your car looks like from a full 360 view, you can do that. And as you're parked, you'll be able to swipe through, move it around, and show that display. But there's more than just that. You also have, starting with this. So right now I'm currently charging. You'll see over here, there's a new charge bar that shows that you're currently charging. It shows that I have 25 minutes left to get 80%, my kilowatts that I'm charging at, and my kilowatts per hour. So really cool visual update to let you know that you're charging. You don't have to go all the way here, click here, and then click your car icon, and then go to charging, and then see, oh, that it's, you know, it's charging and get status update. You can literally just have that all information here instead. So that's the top left corner. So next we'll go in the top right here, which shows you the navigation, shows you the little preview of the map. So you'll get to use it in a full screen mode while also getting a peek of your navigation, so you can have the best of both worlds. However, if you do find this annoying, you can always just swipe left and boom, your map is there. Not a problem at all. So you can still do this. You can still flip it around as a mini version in case you don't like the full version option. So the Tesla still gives you that option. And then we also have these playback menus over here and navigate, right? So if I want to navigate through my music, I can just hit up side to side play and then adjust my audio settings as well, my tone, my balance, options, sources, a lot quicker, a lot more obvious of a location than before. And then navigation as well is just right there. If I want to navigate to this mall over here, it's calculating. It's taking a while to calculate how far it'll take us to get there. And there you go. Once it's calculated over here in some miracle, this is the route option, a route I was talking about before that there is. Oh, there it is. So this is what I was talking about before. You see within our route that there is red, plenty of red during this prime time hour. There's red, there's orange. So this is going to be a ton of delays on our way there. So quick little progress bar to let you know how your trip is looking like, and that's how long it'll take you to get there. And you know what? And once that navigation's there, you can always just swipe through and you'll see it populate there as well. So you can be driving, I can shift it to drive, and then you'll see this navigation, which I'll show in a second as well. So you'll see the progress bar is now loaded here as well to let you know what your journey is looking like.
Tesla has also added hands-free trunk opening, which means it will automatically open if it senses you standing behind the trunk. But unfortunately, it is not available for the Model Y, but for the refreshed Model 3 and the Model S and X made 2021 onwards, because only they use UWB technology, which stands for ultra wideband.
And then we have indicators. So if I were to have my indicators here, so let's see my blind spot. You see that the arrow design on a very subtle, it does look different. It did not look like that before, but still great. And you see it does overlap here. You still have the ability to change where it's located if you don't like that location. I personally like, oh, you see a random lady. Okay, we just spotted this random lady. I personally like this location because it's the closest to me as a driver, be able to view that right away. So that's great as well. And then the wipers. So let me show that. So before, let me just do this. My screen's really dirty. I just came back from a trip. So let me just use this wiper. Now you'll see that it's an up and down scroll wheel to change your wiper speed, and which I think is a lot more convenient. Before it was a side to side to change your wiper speed, which was honestly didn't really quite have issues, but obviously the ability to do that from up and down is obviously a lot easier. And I'm really splashing and taking advantage of my washer fluid there, and up and down as well.
So let's shift to drive, and you'll see that the screen forces you to do 1/3, but you can always go back to the full screen. And one thing to note there, you'll notice that the regen bar or the battery power consumption bar is on the top left now instead of on the very, very top, which shows you when you're using regen braking and when you're using the battery power as well. And so I actually prefer the top when it was previously at the top. As well, you'll also see the blind spot for your view with the new indicator. And just for your visual as well, let's check to see how the display looks when it's a white display because of all the fingerprints we're seeing there. But yeah, overall it's great. You still see the map and navigation on the top right, but let me know your thoughts. Would you like this look? Would you drive when it's a full screen, or would you prefer the previous 1/3 Tesla view and the 2/3 map view? And don't worry, I did not forget, here is a full screen view of anytime you're using the internet browser. And so it's really great if you want to shop for more Teslas. If you're really balling and if you want to check out more Model Y prices, you can do that. And of course, look at the best color, the Quicksilver. Let me know what you think. Is the Quicksilver the best Model Y color? I think so, or the Ultra Red. And previously it did look like this small little screen if you wanted to use the internet browser, which is not ideal, but definitely a good improvement that they've added.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have hit 50,000 subscribers, and I really want to thank you all for the support. It's always great to see the same names commenting, saying areas I'm doing good on, areas I can improve, and asking me to cover different topics around Tesla. Just a way to thank you guys, I'm going to give you a chance to win $100 Amazon gift card. And the way to enter is a link in the description of a form you can fill out, and I will announce a winner by the end of June. So make sure you fill out the form. If you want to increase your chances of winning, follow me on Instagram, follow me on YouTube, and follow me on TikTok to increase your chances of winning. You don't have to, but make sure you do like the video, and make sure you also say you have entered the contest. Just say entered, and I'll know you have entered. Thanks again, everyone, and make sure you're subscribed for more Tesla videos.